Hello everyone, welcome to T's World of Beautiful Ideas. You tuned into Friday Health Talk, right? Yes, we are still on our reproductive health series, and today we are talking about foods that you can consume to ease your body from menstrual pains or from your period cramps, right? Yes, so I'm just going to go into mentioning the food item, the benefits of it, and how you can consume it or how you can prepare it, okay? The first food item is ginger, right? Ginger helps reduce menstrual cramps, bloating, nausea, and inflammation naturally, right? So how you can consume ginger? The first way you can consume it is through adding the fresh ginger in your soup, in your vegetables, or in your dal. You can also just have it once or twice a day in the form of ginger tea, right? And then the third way you can have it is to just infuse it into your warm water and then drink that particular water. You can even chew it at the end when you're finished drinking your water, right? So that is the first food that you can have to ease your period pains or period cramps, right? The second food item that you can consume are fennel seeds, right? I have never bought fennel seeds, but I am planning to buy some because they are helpful in, relaxing the muscles of the uterus. They also ease menstrual cramps and reduce bloating and gas, right? So how you can consume or use fennel seeds? Number one, you can chew a teaspoon of fennel seeds after a meal. Secondly, you can prepare fennel tea by boiling 1 teaspoon seeds in water. And the third way that you can consume your fennel seeds is to drink fennel infused water throughout the day, right? Yes. The third food item that you should consume to ease your period cramps are your A2 cow ghee. So A2 cow ghee helps with, hormonal balance. It reduces period cramps, and it also reduces dryness, right? So how you can consume cow ghee is you can add 1 to 2 teaspoons of cow ghee to your meals daily. Secondly, you can mix it in your rice or your khichdi or your millet preparation. Thirdly, you can just add a small amount of it to your warm milk before bed. And fourthly, you can just, have a teaspoon of it into warm water and sip the water first thing in the morning, right? The fourth food item that is helpful for, easing period pains are your ripe bananas, right? Interesting stuff. Bananas are rich in magnesium and potassium, which help relax your muscles, right? Reduce cramps and also support mood balance, right? So how you can have the banana? You can eat 1 ripe banana daily. You can have it as a mid-morning snack. You can actually have them with your soaked nuts for better satiety, okay? The fifth food item that you should consume during your period when you are experiencing cramps or period cramps is turmeric, right? So turmeric has natural anti-inflammatory properties that may help reduce period pain and discomfort, right? So how you consume turmeric is firstly, you can add it to your daily cooking. If you're cooking your beans, your macaroni, your rice, whatever food item that you're cooking, you can just, even meat, you can add turmeric to it as a spice, even though it will dye your food yellow. But what really matters is turmeric is in the food, right? And you can also mix it with milk and consume it right before bed. And the third way you can consume turmeric is just to mix it with warm water and drink it just during your periods, right? And it will help you in the effects of reducing period cramps. The sixth food item that you should consume for, easing your body from period pains are your black raisins, right? So your black raisins are actually rich in iron and in antioxidants that help replenish blood loss, reduce fatigue, and also support energy levels during periods, right? So how you can consume the black raisins: you can soak 10 to 15 black raisins overnight and then eat them in the morning along with the soaking water that you had infused them in. And then thirdly, it can also be added to porridge, right? Your breakfast porridge, and or mutoho, right? Mutepa, soft porridge. Yes, you can add your black raisins to that and have your breakfast with mixed with your black raisins. Okay, the seventh food item that you can consume during your periods, which will help with easing period pains, are your dates. Okay, do you love raisins? Not really. How about a date? If you got that, if you missed that, you will catch on the next train. Okay. Dates actually combat weakness. They support iron levels and provide natural energy during your menstruation. Okay, dates are a very good source of energy. If you want to substitute sugar with anything, you can look in the direction of your dates or your raisins. Okay, yes, but that's not in relation to today's video. I just had to add that. I love myself some dates. Okay, so how you can consume the dates: firstly, you can eat them raw, like 2 to 3 dates per day, and you can also pair them with a few nuts for a nourishing snack. So you can thirdly add it to your smoothies, right? And they give smoothies that sweet taste. Okay, and you don't have to put in any additives, sugar additives. I hope you're gonna try that. It's actually very, very nice, right? The eighth food item that you should consume to ease period pains is ash gourd, right? I thought it's ashwagandha when I saw this food item, but I had to Google and see what it looks like and see if they're similar. They are completely different. Okay, so ash gourd, I'll write the name somewhere here. So ash gourd helps cool excess heat, right? Usually when you are on your menstruation, your body temperature seems to increase more than usual or more than normal, right? So consuming ash gourd will actually help reduce or cool that excess heat, right? The second thing that ash gourd actually does is that it supports hydration, right? So if you can't have your coconut water, you can lean towards ash gourd and see how your body responds to it. If it loves it, mwah, beautiful, right? Blessed art thou among all women. Yes, and ash gourd may also be able to reduce irritability during periods, right? Oh my God, I think ash gourd is doing the most in this food items that are relieving you or that eases you from period pains. Okay, and lastly, ash gourd reduces heaviness during periods. Have you ever experienced that heaviness? You don't know, it's like you're carrying something, guys. Gentlemen, when you see women having being on their periods, just get them these food items. I beg, huh? Charlie. Yes, because wow, there's quite a lot that the body goes through during periods. Some don't experience a lot of things. Like I honestly don't experience a lot of things, but I know after engaging with quite a lot of women, I've come to realize that other women actually encounter a lot, right? So ash gourd is the girl that you're gonna have to lean towards if you experience heaviness, if you experience irritability, like you're easily irritable, if you are, of course you're losing blood, so hydration is important, and excess heat, right? So just to cool off the body, you need ash gourd, right? So how you can consume it is you can have fresh Ashgod water after boiling it in the morning, first thing in the morning. You can also add it to your soup. Make sure that you consume it moderately according to your digestion, right? Like how you would check how your body responds to it. If it likes it and it is cool, just keep those quantities, right? Don't go beyond board, all right? Yes. And then the last food item that you should consume to help your body ease period pains or period cramps are your pumpkin seeds, okay? Yes. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, which is a muscle relaxant, right? And they are also high in zinc, which helps, just relax the muscles around your uterus, right? And may help, reduce period cramps or menstrual cramps, right? And yeah, how you consume your pumpkin seeds, I think I've been singing this song for quite some time. You can eat 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. I think I've been saying teaspoons throughout the video, but it's tablespoons, right? Pardon me for that. Okay, thank you for forgiving me. You can also add them to your salad. You can add them to your breakfast food. You can add them to your yogurt. You can add them to your smoothies. Okay, and you can roast lightly and enjoy them as snack, right? You can just maybe roast with some spices and some salt and enjoy them as snack, and voila, you are good to go. You're enjoying yourself, and I hope this video and information is helpful. If it's not, definitely I'll find something for myself to learn from this. Okay, ladies and gentle ladies, thank you for tuning in. If you're a guy and you've tuned in, thank you for doing that. I believe you will be so much resourceful to your women, because the period cramps will have nothing on her because you have this knowledge. Alrighty, thank you and bye for now.